The Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra is already shaping up to be one of the most talked about flagship phones, and honestly, the excitement this time feels different. Even before launch, leaks, renders, and dummy units have kept the device in constant discussion. But among all the design changes and hardware rumors, one feature is quietly stealing the spotlight once again: the S Pen. Multiple leaked images, dummy units, and early renders clearly show that the Galaxy S26 Ultra still includes the S Pen. Even more interesting, a circulating unboxing video, although widely believed to be fake, shows the S26 Ultra retail box with the S Pen printed on it. While that video itself cannot be trusted as official proof, it lines up with what we have already seen from other sources. At this point, one thing feels almost confirmed: the S Pen is definitely staying with the Galaxy S26 Ultra. The real question, however, is not whether the S Pen exists, but whether it will regain one very important feature: Bluetooth connectivity. This is where things get interesting, because Samsung made a controversial move with the Galaxy S25 Ultra. For the first time in years, Samsung removed Bluetooth connectivity from the built-in S Pen. That meant features like Air Actions, remote camera shutter control, and gesture-based shortcuts were completely gone, turning the S Pen into a more basic stylus rather than a smart accessory. That decision did not sit well with fans. Many longtime Ultra users felt disappointed, especially those who actively use Bluetooth features for productivity, presentations, and photography. Online discussions made it clear that people saw this as a downgrade rather than an upgrade, and some even questioned Samsung's direction with the Ultra lineup. The S Pen had always been one of Samsung's strongest differentiators, and removing Bluetooth felt like stripping away part of its identity. Now, looking at the situation around the Galaxy S26 Ultra, things appear to be shifting. Based on the current leaks, dummy units, and the overall feedback Samsung received after the S25 Ultra, there is growing speculation that Bluetooth connectivity could return to the S Pen this year. Nothing is officially confirmed yet, but the way Samsung is positioning the S26 Ultra makes it feel like a redemption moment. Bringing Bluetooth back would instantly fix one of the biggest complaints from last year and restore confidence among S Pen fans. If Samsung does reintroduce Bluetooth support with the Galaxy S26 Ultra S Pen, it would be a smart move. It would show that the company listens to its users and understands what makes the Ultra series special. From the signs we are seeing so far, it honestly feels like Samsung might surprise everyone and finally make pen fans happy again. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. Samsung is not expected to introduce any major camera upgrades with the Galaxy S26 Ultra. The upcoming flagship is said to carry almost the same camera hardware as its predecessor, with no significant changes on paper. That said, a new rumor suggests Samsung may still deliver 2 refinements that could improve the overall imaging experience. According to a post shared on Weibo, Samsung plans to use upgraded lens coating designed to reduce lens flare. This change would mainly improve image quality in bright environments where strong light sources often create visible flaring in photos. Lens coatings are already widely used in smartphone cameras to manage this issue, which can also appear in low light situations. The improved coating rumored for the Galaxy S26 Ultra's cameras is expected to better control these flare-related problems. In addition, the report claims Samsung will introduce software-level processing tweaks aimed at reducing the yellow tint, often seen in human skin tones, a recurring criticism of Samsung's image processing. The actual level of improvement, however, will only become clear after real-world testing. There are also indications that the launch schedule may shift this year. Samsung typically announces its new Galaxy S lineup in January and releases it by February. This time, the Galaxy S26 series is reportedly set to be unveiled in late February, with market availability expected sometime in March. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. We're now going to run through the full specs, design, and expected pricing to help you decide which one is right for you, so hit subscribe now, and let's dive right into it. First up, the standard Galaxy S26. It's coming with a 6.2-inch dynamic A&OLED display with improvements in brightness and color accuracy. We get a 120Hz display with HDR10+ and a resolution of 1080x2340. The display will be protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. For selfies, it has a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera. On the rear, there's a triple camera setup consisting of a wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto, but the exact sensors are still unknown. It'll be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 chipset and comes with 12 GB of RAM and up to 512 GB of storage, UFS 4.0. The battery is a 4000 mAh unit with 25 dV fast charging and 15 dV wireless charging. It will also support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband support. The phone will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to start at around $800 in January 2026. Next, we have the Samsung Galaxy S26 Plus, which may also be known as the S26 Edge. This one will come with a 6.7-inch dynamic ANO LED display with similar improvements in brightness and color accuracy. You'll get a 120Hz display, HDR10+, and a resolution of 1440x3120, protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. There's a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera for selfies. The rear setup includes a dual camera system with a wide and an ultra-wide camera, though the exact sensors are still under wraps. It's also powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 and will come with 12 GB of RAM and storage options of 256 GB or 512 GB, UFS 4.0. The battery is a 4900 mAh unit with 45 dV fast charging and 15 dV wireless charging. It will support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband. This model will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to be priced from $1,000 in January 2026. Finally, we have the premium model, the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. This one features a 6.9-inch dynamic ANO LED display, again with improvements to brightness and color accuracy, 120Hz refresh rate, and HDR10+, with a resolution of 1440x3120, and it will be protected by Gorilla Glass Armor 3. There have been reports suggesting that this could feature the first ever under-display camera on an S-series phone, likely an 8-megapixel under-display selfie camera. On the rear, it will come with a quad camera setup featuring wide, ultra-wide, telephoto, and periscope lenses, but the exact sensors are still unknown. The phone will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 in all regions and will come with 12 GB of RAM and up to 1 TB of storage, UFS 4.0. It's packing a 6000 mAh battery with significant improvements to fast charging. As expected, it will also support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband. The S26 Ultra will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to start at $1,300 in January 2026. Overall, it's looking like the Samsung Galaxy S26 series is going to be an exciting release, especially if the Ultra becomes the first S-series phone to feature the under-display camera. Samsung seems to be continuing their strategy of improving and refining their phones, rather than completely redesigning them for the sake of it. And just like all new phones, there will be a major emphasis on software, with AI playing a huge role in the user experience. The launch is still a bit far off, but we can expect plenty of information to leak as we approach the release date. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the latest updates.